Hey, what's up, y'all? This is BTG. Before we get into this week's episode, we tried something a little different. We pre-recorded the episode because we were trying to watch the presidential debate, and in our, hurry to get the episode made and then put out live by 8:30 yesterday evening, I fucked up. I forgot to unmute Yano for like the first 10 minutes of the episode, but still want to put the content out to you guys. Just wanted to let you guys know that for the first 10 minutes it sounds like I'm talking to myself, but it's still good content. Check it out, fast forward if you would like, but just a heads up. All right, y'all, have a blessed day. On today's episode of After Hours Arcade, we're going to talk about some of the things that were announced in Nintendo Direct, the LRG3 Round Up, and is Japan's gacha game market collapsing? Tune in and welcome to the arcade. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of After Hours Arcade Podcast. I'm your host, BTGplays, and I'm alongside my co-host, Yanonick. What's going on, Yano? I'm all right. We're doing things a little different today. You got the presidential debate tonight, so we're pre-recording this episode just a couple hours before we would usually be going live, but it's still going to be, well, you guys are probably going to be watching on Twitch at this moment in the future, or you're present, but it's going to be pre-recorded from a couple hours before. But I'll still be monitoring chat, so if you guys got things to say and talk about, yeah, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, so presidential debate tonight. Right. So I'll be listening to the debate, and if you guys are tuned in for us, thank you guys. And I mean, hopefully you guys can pay attention. I mean, if you can't vote, then I guess you don't really got to pay attention. But hey, definitely check us out, and we love the support for sure. Anything else been going on in your life? No. Well, I don't mean to laugh, but that's just ridiculous. Come on, guys. Stop messing with people's stuff. They worked hard for it. Well, hopefully we can get into some stuff to, bring your spirits up. We're going to be talking about video games. So let's go. We're always looking for ways to engage our listeners. So come on, guys, go ahead and leave us comments, reviews on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever. Let us know what you guys want to talk about, what games you want to hear more about, what news you're excited about. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments on our podcast or on Anchor, or not Anchor. It's actually Spotify for now, but that has our videos on demand, and you can comment on there. It definitely helps get some exposure for us. But yeah. Yeah, like what? Yeah, we want you guys to be entertained while we're also entertaining. uh, but yeah, this is After Hours Arcade, where gamers discuss gamer things every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/After Hours Arcade. If you don't want to watch live, you could always catch us later. Just by searching on your podcast services the 3 words After Hours Arcade. Remember, if you like the show ad free, actually this one probably won't have ads because it is pre-recorded, and I don't want you guys to have to sit through that. We kind of went through most of the housekeeping. So yeah, let's press start, gamers, and dive into story number one. And the big story is, I'm sure you guys have watched it. Nintendo Direct happened just like we were thinking, like the week after Summer Game Fest. And there was a lot of things announced. I'm not gonna go over everything, but I will say I enjoyed this Direct. It wasn't better than Xbox. I think, like, I'm just gonna say, I think Xbox had the best showcase this year for sure. But this Nintendo one surprised me with things that I didn't think I would be excited about, or I didn't even know was coming. You know what I mean? So one of the first things, one of the biggest things was Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom announced for Nintendo Switch, with Zelda as the main character. Did you take a look at this at all? Yeah, I'm just gonna run the B-roll for it. Yeah, so just looking at it, they kind of like trick bagged us. I saw Link, and I was like, "Oh yeah, let's go! A new Zelda game, Minish Cap looking style." And then yeah, he kind of gets screwed. Yeah, and it looks like the mechanics and stuff of this one are pretty unique. I'm excited about this. Uh, I wonder if we're gonna see any other forms of Zelda. Maybe maybe some chic going on. Uh, but no, definitely excited about this. It looks pretty interesting. Anything else on this? The Legend of Link. That would be funny. Shoot. This is kind of the biggest thing out of that Nintendo Direct, and it's kind of the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about. Is Metroid Prime 4. It's real. It's freaking real. Did you expect this at all? Mm. So I when I saw this, this was the obviously they closed with this, and everybody was like, "Holy crap! Holy crap!" There's just some things that I'd like to point out. All right, this we've been playing Switch for a while, right? Does this footage look like a Switch game to you? So, with that being said, I think the point that I'm trying to get to, like, looking as we watch like the footage, I think I think this game might, or this might be footage from the new Switch. I think it might be. I don't know if this, or like maybe they're working on it for the new Switch as well. But I think this is going to be one of those games that launches on last gen and new gen at the same time. But then I could be wrong. You know, I could also be wrong, and maybe Nintendo just really knows how to take advantage of their hardware more than anybody else does. That could be it too. I would like to. I would like to believe that too. But come on, all the we've seen some pretty terrible stuff come from Switch, actually, or from Switch. Actually, in this conference or this direct in itself, some of the things that we did see. Oh man, this brother Mario and Luigi brothership looks good too. I'm kind of excited about that. Uh, uh, there was a lot. So you got Mario and Luigi Brothership jumping in Nintendo Switch this November. This is Mario and Luigi series. I want to say this is probably what, like the third game in Mario Luigi. Yeah, and it seems pretty great. I think the only thing that kind of not rubs me the wrong way about this, but it's another RPG. So we've had like we just, but I'm saying yes, but I'm saying in this short time, how many RPGs have we gotten from Nintendo? We've had like what, Paper Mario, we had
Luigi.
why am I losing it? Mario RPG, that's what it is. And now this. It did. No, yeah, for sure. I mean, it looks good. It looks like you're in a whole new world again, and yeah. I mean, I'm interested. I am. I will say that much. So here's another, here's a thing that I've noticed. Like, we've gotten so many different styles of Mario characters in the past couple of years, and it really amazes me that Nintendo can keep reinventing the styles of all their characters and make it look so amazing. Yeah, it keeps it fresh, exactly. Oh no!
What?
I think I had you muted
the whole time.
I don't know. Shit.
Well, now we know. Mario and Luigi Brothership is going to be a fantastic title. That's one thing they'll know that I said.
Yeah, I don't know if you were just muted for the. Damn it, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Terrible.
Well, right. I can wrap up what I said. Looking forward to Metroid Prime, Mario and Luigi, and Legend of Zelda. All three titles look phenomenal.
They do. All right. So then we had Dragon Quest. Oh, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD arrives on Switch January 2025. I don't think I was expecting Donkey Kong. Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting Donkey Kong this generation, actually. I thought they were
not for the Switch.
Yeah, I thought they were going to wait until the new Switch.
Now, is this a remaster or?
It is. I would say it is a remaster.
It was on the Wii. Yes.
But it's a remaster, but it's also HD, so it's like a remaster of a remaster.
Oh.
Yeah.
A remaster of a remaster. How do people feel about, because there seems to be a ton of remasters coming out.
I don't know. We've had this discussion before. I want to see some new stuff, but I also get like
the appeal.
For us, the appeal of it. We're the generation that have played all these old games, and we want to see what they look like with today's technology. So I feel like it's just inevitable that they're going to do this until we stop buying them, which probably won't happen because these are the type of things that we saw in our imagination.
Yeah.
And now we're able to see it in real life. And plus, I mean, it gets gaming, honestly, it hasn't been around that long, right?
No, it hasn't. It really hasn't. So
you're able to get a younger generation to experience these things that made us all gamers.
It holds water because these titles, the stories were so good. It just makes me wonder, do do we close the door on new ideas, or does it allow for creativity shine in new areas?
No, I don't think it closes the door at all. Yeah, I don't think it does. I think it's fine. As long as we don't go remastering everything.
Because the next one. No, go ahead, please.
What's the next one?
I'm so pressed over this game so much.
Are you really?
I really am.
Are we talking about Mario Party?
Mario Party.
So I'm so glad you actually said that though, because I'm gonna play the video. It's gonna be no audio, so sorry for audio listeners. But I was not expecting
another Mario Party.
For one, no, I was not expecting another Mario Party. Not at all. Not for this console. I was thinking next gen. All right, let's get the next Mario Party. But on top of that, I don't think I was expecting to be excited about it.
Oh,
like I really was like, another Mario Party. But when I've seen what they're doing with this one, it piqued my interest. Right.
What piqued your interest about it?
All right, so they're doing all the things that I want, right? In a new Mario Party, the maps look cool. Like you're traversing through them differently. You're bringing back some classic maps. The online play. It's going to be online. Okay, we've had online before, but they're doing a whole. What is it, like 20 players?
20 players can play at one time.
A 20-player online. It kind of makes me think of like, dang, they've seen what like Fall Guys and these type of games could do, and they're like, yo, we could put this in Mario Party. Like, it looks crazy. Like they
already have the formula. They have the characters. They already have. All they have to do is execute it, and it's like they're finally taking us up on that. Look at this. This is crazy.
Yeah, and you're like going laps around a map and stuff. So it just looks so fun.
It does. And when does it come out again?
It comes out October 17th, 2024. Whoa.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the next one that was at the direct that I was hyped?
This one blew my socks off, man. I could not believe this one. What?
This was a killer. Look, you guys, audio listeners, you might just recognize the audio.
Oh, that music's so great.
So Nintendo and Capcom announced a Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classic bundle thing. It's amazing. It has Marvel superheroes, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. These fighting games are crazy, and it's not just the fighting games either. Oh, you got X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Yep.
I love this game so much.
It's so good. It started a lot of these tag team battle games that later came out.
Yeah, no, it did definitely.
Oh my god. I love the colors, the visuals. Oh my goodness.
You got Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes. What else is in this bundle? Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, obviously.
The Punisher, they put the Punisher in this beat 'em ups.
Oh yeah, the Punisher beat 'em up.
My god.
And then they got the X-Men one too, right? That I've never beat. So now I want to beat it. I remember playing Punisher a long time ago, but was Nick Fury in it too?
I feel like he was.
I think he was too.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a really hot title because if you think about it this way, you could play online. And yes, I know we have online. But with these titles, my.
The only thing, the only thing that I'm worried about is Nintendo's online service. And
yes.
if it messes with this fighting game, that's the only thing that would really hurt it. But is this only coming to Switch, or is this coming?
That's
to,
a great question. I'm looking that up now.
Actually, I think this is coming to PlayStation and Switch, and not Xbox.
Oh, it's not coming to Xbox?
I think that was the big thing about this.
Here comes a new challenger.
Let's see here. Let's see. It is coming to PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. It does not say Xbox.
You said PlayStation 4?
That's what it says here on the official website.
Wait, what?
It does not say PlayStation 5 on here. However, I assume PlayStation 5, but no Xbox.
I wouldn't assume that. If it says PlayStation 4, it might just mean PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I mean, come on. No way.
A PlayStation 4 exclusive.
And there's so many titles on here, too. Jeez Louise.
Wait. All right, hold on. It does. It literally does. So even on the end of the trailer, you guys can't see it. It does say Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Steam. Wait a minute.
That must be a typo.
A whole logo?
Oh, even in this confirmed platforms, it only says Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Steam. Planned for release 2024.
Oh, man.
And up to 9 players online.
9?
That's what this says.
Oh, wait, what?
I assume lobbies. It may have lobbies.
Oh, that makes sense. I was about to say, what the hell? Ain't none of these games 9 players.
What was the X-Men game? It held up to 6 players at a time?
It was 6.
Yeah. 9 players? Oh, man. I'm excited for this one. Yes, for sure.
But that is like the big news from the Direct. There was a lot of other stuff. You had a Nintendo Switch Sports adding basketball for free.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Nintendo World Championship NES Edition? That looks pretty dope.
Well, we've already heard of this. They just showed us a little more. It does look cool. The link. They did say a Link to the Past, Four Swords, Metroid Zero, Mission Perfect Dark, and Turok Dinosaur Hunter are coming to Switch Online that day, so they're on there now. They showed us another look at Horizon Adventure,
Lego,
which is cool. Yeah, the Lego one.
And that's only going to be on the Nintendo. It's not coming to PlayStation. It's not coming. Well, it didn't say at the time. It didn't say a timed exclusive or anything.
There's no way. You talking about?
That's what it says.
Sony IPs only coming to Switch.
That's what I thought was so weird about this one.
That can't be
Lego
right.
Horizon Adventures is only going to be coming on the Nintendo. You know what? Let me triple check that.
Is it?
Because that doesn't sound right.
That sounds crazy. Sony would not give up that money.
I mean, if they don't have a choice,
they could.
Because like Lego,
would they not have a choice.
If Lego said, "Wait, we're only going to do this with sign it," you know what? You're right, because it is a Sony.
Right, it's their IP. I mean, in Lego, but they're using Sony's characters.
It doesn't say anywhere that it's coming to PlayStation.
This is crazy. How did I miss this?
I didn't think about it until
now.
It
is. It's set to launch.
It is
not only PlayStation 5, but also Nintendo Switch and PC.
Okay, so Xbox
PC?
is missing out once again.
Yep.
PlayStation, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Correct. This holiday season.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was about to say this is wild. What is happening right now? But yeah, that's some of the biggest things. They got also Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
It almost reminds me of Animal Crossing.
I know.
Yeah.
With Hello Kitty. I honestly think I think this game is going to do numbers like under the like out of nowhere, I think it's just gonna do crazy numbers. First of all, everybody loves Animal Crossing, but you add the Hello Kitty characters like Batsmaru and all them, bruh. Like, I would play that shit. I don't know if I
So
would buy it, but I would play it. We'll see.
it looks so close to Animal Crossing. It made my girlfriend wonder if they're coming to Animal Crossing. That's what she thought. And I was like, no, this is actually its own title. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is something that I did not expect I would actually maybe consider getting.
Yeah.
Think of some memories with Hello Kitty.
I mean, it looks cool.
First,
It
we need
does.
the right look. Tuxedo
Bro, it
Sam
does look
always knows
it
the
looks
latest trends.
almost just like Animal Crossing.
Identical.
Next, some DIY. Add a pinch of creativity and a sprinkle of Choco Cat's mastery, and
Oh
voila,
man.
something
But yeah,
crafty to use on our quests. The excitement bubbles up. We rise together.
Yeah, you could get lost in this. This
yeah,
game,
I-
like,
Discover so many new flavors of friendship.
it looks
Karopi's
very
dream is to
interesting.
restore the island's natural beauty.
okay. Yeah, that's the biggest things from Nintendo Direct.
that's
Last thoughts?
everything.
Well, there were, I think so. Well, Disney Illusion Island, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
That's the one I might get.
Really? I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
because-
great game. It's a great game. It looks fantastic.
It was only released on the Nintendo DS or 3DS, one of the two, and it kind of got lost in the sauce. And then they came out with Luigi's Mansion 3, and then people were like, well, I didn't play the second one, so why am I gonna play the third one or whatever? So it didn't do nearly as well, so they're re-releasing, or not re-release. Yeah, I guess it is a re-release. So now we're gonna get a chance to play this one.
Well, wasn't 2
Absolutely.
just called something else? It wasn't
2
called
was-
Luigi's Mansion 2.
Let me see. You're right. You might be onto something. We could come back to this.
Yeah. Comes out June 27th, though. You could pre-order. And then the Funko Fusion gameplay. I don't know, honestly. So this is one of the games that I looked at and I was like, well, why are they making this? Who asked for this? Like, I love me some Funkos, but I don't remember asking for a Funko game.
I think it's supposed to rival the Roblox games. That's what I think it's might.
No way.
You don't think so?
This thing looks terrible.
It was called Dark Moon. Luigi's Mansion.
That's what it
Dark
was. Yeah, it wasn't called Luigi's Mansion 2. Wait,
Right.
did Dark Moon didn't release in the United States, right?
It did. It came out on the 3DS and then came onto the Switch.
Okay. So this Luigi Mansion 2 is just Dark Moon,
Yes.
but HD.
Correct. And they
Yeah.
called it Luigi's Mansion 2 instead of Dark Moon.
But no, yeah, this Funko game looks terrible.
It looks terrible?
Yeah, it looks gross.
I mean, on the Switch, perhaps, yes.
September 13th, 2024. Is it? This is not just a Switch game?
Yeah, it's gonna be on. Oh, the other one is that I'm sorry. I know I'm skipping around. Since we're not gonna cover all of them, I'm just gonna state Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports.
Terrible.
No, what?
That
You
thing
lying.
looks disgusting.
You
Look at
lying.
this, guys. Hold on. Look at this crap. Because that's the other game that looks like shit.
Come on, the basketball looks fantastic.
Look at these graphics.
You're paying attention to the wrong thing.
No, look at this.
Daffy Duck, Porky Pig,
The outlines,
controls
the
are
cell
tight.
shading is so janky.
If it's balanced, like no characters are overpowered than one another, and the controls are tight, best to believe this is
It's
gonna be a
running in
high
like 5 frames per second.
onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, dog?
Bugs doesn't even. He looks freaky here. He doesn't even look like. Look at the wrinkles. What the hell? That does not look like Bugs Buddy. He looks like a clone. This is a clone of all the Looney Tunes.
It doesn't look the most prettiest. However,
Look how
if the
big Donald
gameplay,
Duck's hole in his nose is. Coyote, his nose is too short. What's happening here?
somebody messed up in the art department. However, the game has potential.
We'll see. I mean, it looks like a mobile game to me.
It does kind of look mobile-ish.
Crashes onto Nintendo Switch
Or
this
tablet
fall.
for the
What's up,
tablets or
Doc?
something.
That's all, folks.
Let's see if you game on.
That's all, folks.
I'm not impressed at all. If it's fun, it might be good. Who knows? But I'm not impressed by the way it looks. I feel like they could have put more work into it.
You know what shocked me? The game Stray coming to the Switch. I did not expect
I wasn't
that.
expecting that, but if you remember when Stray came out in the beginning, I said, man, I wish this game was on Switch. This would be the perfect game to play on Switch. And here it is.
Here it is.
It's finally here. So now I'm probably going to get it. Oh, and then this game, Mio Memories in Orbit. This
looks cool.
Yeah, this Metroidvania, it's the art style is unique, and I think that's one of the things that really drew me to it. It's from Focus Indie Series. It looks cool. So
you mentioned earlier that you wanted to see more new titles or new games.
mm-hmm.
This is definitely one of them. I have not
for
heard
sure.
of this.
Yeah, this is a brand new IP. So, and it looks amazing. Look, why didn't they do Looney Tunes wacky sports in this art?
They have to have the art budget for it.
They're Looney Tunes. Their whole thing is art. Their whole
not wrong,
careers
y'all.
are based on art.
Yeah, this looks
no.
beautiful.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in this game. Okay, let's see, guys. And then Among Us, they added all these roles, and this is exciting, but I feel like it's a little too late for to get the majority of people to be excited about Among Us roles. PC mods have been out that have had mods or roles for a while. But I mean, this is cool for the Switch community if you're still playing Among Us on there. It's definitely cool. Just Dance, Ace Attorney, Phantom Brave, The Lost Heroes, Farmesia, 100 Line Last Defense, Romance in Saga 2, Fairy Tale 2 game. I saw that. I don't know. We'll see. A new Denpa Men game, free to play RPG where you must scour radio waves for small creatures. And that's it for Nintendo Direct. Anything on that before we move on?
No, those we talked about the titles I was most excited for, and I believe that our audience is definitely excited for those titles that we discussed.
Yeah, for sure. And then, so let's go into story number 2. This is a quick one. Just wanted to point out, Redfall fans are finally starting to get refunds for the abandoned DLC. Arcane Austin's final game's final act is giving players their $30 back, which is great because they're
and they get to keep the game, right?
Yeah, I guess, but wasn't the game needs to be online? I don't know.
It does.
Yeah. So I guess, I mean, that's good. They kept.
I wanted
promise.
the game to do well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody did. They just didn't. All right. Next story. So if you guys aren't aware, Limited Run Games had their own showcase as well. And this is entertaining, for sure. They pretty much said they showed off some games they're going to be releasing. And I'm going to go through the list. There's a lot of these I am kind of excited about. You got Star Wars Dark Forces Remastered physical. And these are physical copies of the games too, which is great. Valis the Phantasm Soldier Collection 3, Rain World, Fighting Force Collection. When I saw Fighting Force, bro, I had flash fucking backs, bro. I said, wait a minute, I know this name. And this was on 64, right? Nintendo 64?
Nintendo 64 and original PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember this game. It's a beat 'em up, right?
Yep, 3D beat 'em up. And it was supposed to be the next Final Fight? No, Streets of Final Fight.
Rage? Maybe Final
Yeah,
Fight.
one of the two. It was
I
supposed
remember
to.
playing this.
It was a great game. It was a great introduction to 3D space beat 'em up games.
I don't remember it being great, but I had fun with it. I'll never remember that much. So this was cool. You had Renane physical copy. I've never heard of this, but it did look dope. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, which is crazy. Cosmic Fantasy Collection 2. G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra physical copy in 2025. Oh, they don't even have the trailer on here. You're gonna have to check out the. No, they just have the image. You're gonna have to check out the limited run show, LRG3 2024. Look it up. Assault Suite Lanos. It's coming on PS5, PS4, and Switch. Snow Bros. Did you like?
I did see this one. It doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad, but yeah. I don't know of this, but I was like, man, why would we just get ice climbers? But whatever. it's cool. Gimmick 2, this is coming out as well. Penny's Big Breakaway. I was not aware that they were the one who made this new IP. And I've heard nothing but good things about Penny's Big Breakaway. They also talked about Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Edition.
So fun fact, I did a little research on this. So that game came out on June 25th, a couple days ago. However, when I was looking at the reviews, a lot of people are upset at the game being capped at 60 frames per second. And what was the other thing they were upset about? Oh, that there's no online achievements. There's no achievements for the game, and I'm not upset about those things, but that's what really hurt the game.
That it didn't have achievements.
Correct.
And so that locked at 60 FPS.
And there was another thing: what was it? The voice actors or the voicing overs, they were compressed, so it made the audio sound a little differently. So a couple things to be aware of when you do pick up the title, because one, I do believe they're trying to test the water to see if people are even still interested in Beyond Good and Evil, since this part 2 is still being worked on, hopefully.
But it is in 4K.
It is in 4K.
And then they talked about Toxic Crusaders, a physical edition. Cult classic movie. Hitman Blood Money Reprisal. Fear Effect. I do remember this game. This was a great game. Fear Effect.
That was a good game. It was a 4-disc title game there on the PlayStation.
It? Oh man.
Yep, 4, and it was on the 64, I think, too.
And then they showed a little more of Lollipop Chainsaw, which is coming to everything.
Wow.
Double Shake 2025, Rugrats Adventure in Game Land August 2024. Yeah, it looks pretty.
It does.
And then
you
Gex
could play
Trilogy.
both and for the Rugrats game, you could play both in the So fun fact about that game, they made the Rugrats game so that it could be played fully in an NES 8-bit style, but also they had the updated version, which you'll be able to play in 2D.
Tommy,
the
Chucky,
loving
Phil,
we know
and
of
Lil
Rugrats.
are all here for a brand new classic style platforming
Nice.
adventure.
Yeah.
And then Gex Trilogy. I remember playing Gex games, but I didn't remember if I liked it.
I only played the demos. I never owned the actual title of Gex.
But I mean, he's back.
He's back.
The trailer for it was pretty cool. So I think I might have to check this out just to refresh my memory. But I do remember him the Gex commercials, and he had 3 games, obviously, because it's Gex Trilogy. So it had to be something.
He was too cool for school.
But he was super cool. I do remember his commercials. Shantae Advance Risky Revolution. Ninja 5.0, July 5th, 2024. Clock Tower Rewind. This looks great. And then Tomba Special Edition, August 1st, 2024.
That's a throwback.
That is, it's crazy. So you also had that. And then they also said they were going to bring Tomba 2, The Evil Swine Return in 2025. So, yeah.
Oh, and don't forget Busby.
Busby? Bussy.
What I say?
What? What? Bubsy. If y'all don't know Bubsy, this is great.
They didn't even show any gameplay for it, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so I am. If you don't know this cat, look him up, guys. Look up this cat, Bubsy. So yeah, I'm interested in all that. All right, let's get the rolling, cause I know we got to get the going. All right, so next story. Steam just made it super easy to record all your biggest gaming moments. What is this? All you can do is Steam. So they have a new video recording tool. This is pretty cool. I mean, I think you could always use this. People could always use things like this.
And depending on your capture cards, some video cards, graphics card, whatever, they also have their built-in. I know Nvidia does, but having it done in Steam, oh man, that's great.
Yeah, that is great. And then our other story, this comes from Automaton Verity 1000. Japan's gacha game market collapse is near. Japanese media reports, but is the market simply streamlining? And, to be honest, I'm not into the whole gacha market, but a recent article by Shueisha Online suggests that Japan's market for mobile games is on the brink of collapse. While there's some evidence to support that conditions have grown harsher, article caused some confusion on the Japanese social media. Seems that the situation is not as clear-cut as it appears at first glance. Shueisha article argues that gacha games limit their audience by not transferring easily to markets outside of Japan. Quoting Asmark's social game survey in Japan, China, and USA, it cites that Japanese players feel that characters 77% of the users' friendliness and 73% are most important elements of mobile games. However, the USA and China put more emphasis on high quality graphics and entertainment value. Regardless of the country, bad gacha games tend to gatekeep, excluding beginners and non-paying players from those who put a lot of money into the game. So I pretty much, the whole article is pretty much saying, like, is it at its peak? Like, finally, are people realizing, like, all right, we're not going to be paying all this money? And I think it's
exactly.
I think it's a mixture of both. Like, I think people are tired of spending all this money, and like, why?
I see devs changing it up. They're already they can see the analytics out and see how the numbers are going down, especially right now. It feels like all around the world, yes, the economy is quote unquote doing well, but it also does not feel that way in our pockets. And because of that, we're less likely to spend money in areas like these games here. So unless they change it up, they make changes, I see a lot of these games going down, especially since a lot of these new games are coming to or being translated so that they can come to the U.S. markets. So only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Yeah, I mean, I feel like these games, they're not made to last, right? You got to keep spending more and more money. I mean, obviously, after a certain amount of years, you're going to be like, all right.
I put in my time.
I put in my time, put in my money. Oh, new gacha games coming out. And it's like a cycle. Like, you move to the next one, do the same thing. I think it's just getting old fast.
Isn't that the same for a lot of, let's take the money part out of it.
Okay.
But is that the same with your time you put into the MMOs?
Yes, but I think with MMOs, they evolve differently, right? With the gachas, like, very few of them have done it in a way that that I think players mostly enjoy, right? And I'm talking about like Honkai Rail and then Genshin Impact. Like, Genshin Impact did a very good job of doing it, where yes, the gacha was there, but it doesn't feel required. When it starts to feel required is when it's a problem.
Right. It holds you back from progressing in the games. Yeah.
Right. And I get it. That's the whole point of these games. But maybe people are just like, you know what? That's dumb. I'm not saying people who play these games are dumb. You might just have a lot of money.
Right.
Uh, next story: Nintendo is doubling down on security following latest video game leaker drama. I haven't heard anything about this, but
Really?
yeah, Nintendo is working to beef up the security and IT training following recent reports of how major announcements were scrapped from YouTube's back end ahead of major directs. The acknowledgement of efforts to curb internal information from being exposed by outside actors comes as the video game industry leaker scene gets swallowed up in weird drama. So what actually leaked? Oh, is
Okay.
this like? Go ahead.
So, in short, a couple weeks ago, I think just before we took our break, there was someone from Google who leaked YouTube videos that Nintendo was preparing for their showcase or something. So, a lot of content got leaked ahead of time, and Nintendo found out. So, that's what this is all referring to.
Got you. So, you know what? Okay, I get it. Because, usually Nintendo is so tight-lipped, you don't hear anything until the direct. And for this to even happen right before the direct, I know Nintendo was like, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
What happened? All right. Yeah, so they're going to beef up their security. Well, good luck, people who work at Nintendo. You guys are going to have to stay there and sleep there forever.
And the people
You're
that they
gonna
work
live
with, too. You're going
to have to live at Nintendo. All right, next news story comes from IGN. Isaiah Colbert. Suicide Squad Isekai ending has Amanda Waller busting it down, and fans are shocked and impressed. So this wait, no, I gotta pull this up for you. I did not understand what it meant when it said busting it down, and now
have you seen this?
No, we can all see it. Oh my god.
Somebody gonna match my freak. Is somebody gonna match
I still haven't checked out the anime.
This wasn't the real song on it though, was it?
It is.
What? This is hilarious. So yeah, I still haven't checked this out either. I want to, but it kind of just came under my radar and I just forgot about it. But what? This is crazy.
It's just a matter of time.
Are people? So is it on? It's on Max. All right, I'm definitely gonna check this out because I wanted to check out this in general. But that's funny. Definitely funny. Oh, and that song is so catchy.
It is catchy.
Next story is the Pokémon Company disqualifies TCG contest entries following rule violations and suspicions of Gen AI use. What is this for? Oh,
so trading card game.
So there was an illustration contest and
someone used AI to generate some of their work, and the Pokemon Company they caught them red-handed and then changed the rule or made sure that those people could not participate in future competitions, as well as making rule changes so that doesn't happen again.
Interesting. I wonder how they found out. I'm very curious.
That's a great question, actually.
I mean, unless it was just people who just like AI and just submitted and did nothing else. Like that's the only other. Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah. Okay. Man, Pokemon's going through some stuff too because we don't have the story in here, but I know the Pokemon Unite championships like recently happened, and it's a team called Juicer or Orange Juice or something. They had won and they didn't get the trophy or the medals. Apparently, like people were watching it live, and the trophies were given to like the third place team by mistake. And there hasn't been anything done to correct it. So the third place team has the trophies and medals, and that's it.
They have first and second place trophies,
bro. All right, look, yes. Let me see if I can find this story real quick.
Fun fact: while looking up some of the stories for the podcast, I came across that Nintendo also did not do like waved the legal sword on Power
Power
World.
World? Yeah.
Yeah, you heard about that too?
I did. Oh, where is this? This is the image.
Oh, that is insane. How could that happen? You was it not in person? Was it emailed or mailed to them?
Yeah, so it's this comes off of Reddit. North American International Championship winners denied trophies and rewards. For anyone who wants to learn more, you can check out the tweet. Here we go. All right, so the top 8 Unite prizing has had a major misallocation and miscommunication issue. All the prizing that was 100% intended for the actual regional finals top 8, which had multiple qualifier stages, was accidentally awarded to the open bracket final stretch top 8. So they put it in the rewards in the wrong bracket. This includes trophies, promo prize cards, and top 8 play mats, which are probably the main reasons most of us compete in this game for. This post is not meant to discredit what the final stretch players accomplished. Personally think both tournaments should have top 4 prizing. So yeah, so apparently this was like live somewhere and they're trying to make it public. Like, why hasn't this been corrected? It's wild.
Yeah, that's the problem. Was it in a Nintendo official tournament or just kind of?
I mean, I doubt it was Nintendo. It's probably just Pokemon Unite.
Oh,
so it's probably a Pokemon Company thing.
Okay. Wow, that sucks.
Does suck. And I think we kind of got through everything.
Yeah.
Good. We made it, guys.
We made it.
Hopefully I didn't have Yano muted for too long in the first beginning of the episode. It might be like 10 minutes. Just, I guess, skip over that if you can. I'm going to take a look at it before I upload it to the Twitch. Yeah, that looks like it's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over. We got some honorable mentions that'll go over real quick. Do Dragon Ball Sparking Zero trailer shows Yajirobe is making the cut. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero will not have rollback netcode. Capcom next live stream to reveal new details on Dead Rising and Resident Evil. A Street Fighter reboot movie lands 2026 release date. Interesting. And then games coming out this week. You got Beyond Good and Evil. We saw that. Cozy Grove, Camp Spirit on iOS and Android. Gravin on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Riven the remake on Quest 3, Quest 2, PC and Mac. I'm guessing it's a VR game. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble is on Switch a couple days ago. The Case of the Golden Idol on iOS, Android. And it's kind of slim pickings this week. Until then, PlayStation 5 and PC. Monster Hunter Puzzles, Feline Isle on Android. XO1 on PlayStation 5 and PC, or PlayStation 4. Luigi's Mansion 2 is on Switch HD. Neo Sprint is on everything. Chia is on Switch today, and Spy Cross Anna Operation Memories, which is a Spy Family game, is on PlayStation 5, 4, and Switch tomorrow. Woo, that's it. All right.
I'm looking forward to these titles, man.
Me too. So, are you on for next week?
I am. I'll be
All
here.
Right. So hopefully next week's episode is going to be live 8:30. You know where to find us. Thank you guys for watching this pre-recorded episode. I know it's a little different, but yes, we got grown-up stuff we got to do too, and checking out with who's going to be our president is part of that. Oh man, because life be lifing.
Life be lifing. We'll see you guys next week.
Next week, yep. Remember, guys, this has been After Hours Arcade Podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Thursday, live, except for today, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/afterhoursarcade. See you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.
wasn't half bad.